Hi Theo, hi Ryan, it's Aunt Cindy, and it's finally time for Aunt Cindy's book club again. I've missed you guys. Well, the thing is that I went on a trip, and then when I came back from my trip, I got sick, and so I couldn't really talk very well. But today I'm doing okay, and I'm gonna read you this really fun book that Ryan and I read while he was here visiting, and it's called Never Take Your Rhino on a Plane. And here's a big rhinoceros. Do you think that would be a good idea to take your pet rhinoceros on a plane? I don't think so. So find the first page of the story, which looks like this. And remember, when you hear the bell, that means it's time to turn the page. Here we go. You can take him on a ship, hail a taxi for the trip, waltz him gladly to the car or to the train, but absolutely never believe it's safe or clever to take your pet rhinoceros on a plane. And here goes our friend off to take a trip, and I think might make a bad decision. He will pack just what he please, anthills, horn grease, a trapeze. Drags his duffel as you shuffle through the gate. And you'll feel like you'll explode as the bus speeds down the road, 'cause the only option left is roller skates. He'll see stanchions and think, maze. Then consider all the ways he can rid you two of people in your path. Once his hooves go by his ears, you will hope to disappear, 'cause a whiff, and no, he hasn't had a bath. He'll go grup at silly things, fountains, signage, and earrings, flash his tongue at those in hats and shiny clothes. And he loves to plop his feet near the places people eat, all while plucking tiny hairs between his toes. Yuck. That's gross. He will shimmy, snap, and groove, be it pop or down-home blues, but his singing is what's sure to draw the stares. You will nudge him and suggest that he shouldn't play with vests or play footsies with the seats while in the air. And look at this poor person sitting in front of him. She's squished. He'll crunch cookies, smack on cheese, spit out pits and apple seeds, fake a yawn, and then pretend to take a nap. But you sleep with one eye closed, 'cause he thinks a rubber nose pairs the best with those in small propeller caps. Grab him now, make it quick. You must straddle him a bit. Grip his arm as he shuffles from the plane. 'Cause to see that rhino yell on a luggage carousel, you may never, ever, ever be the same. Look at the chaos in this airport. Holy moly. And at last comes all the fuss as he hoolas to the bus, and he lets his lips go flapping in the wind. You'll begin to have a blast taking pictures with the cast in a scuba diving class. Roller coaster zooming fast. And there he is on the roller coaster. How'd he fit in that seat? You will take a sip and then you'll remember you are friends. But your shuttle leaves in 10. You're unhappy once again. Now they're in a hurry again to get to their shuttle. So take this as your warning. It will always be the same. Uh-oh. Never take your Rhino on a plane. Here they are, jumping out of the plane with parachutes. Do you think that was their idea, or do you think the people on the plane made them jump? Well, that's the end. That's kind of a silly, funny story. I hope you liked it. I sure liked reading it for you guys. I'm gonna put another book in the package with this book. And this is one that we're not gonna read aloud, but you can take a look at your home. It's all about Apollo 11 mission to the moon. And this is all about, you remember I sent you the book about the astronauts that went to the moon on Apollo 11. And this book has some good information in it for you to look at and some nice pictures. Look at this picture of, that's our planet Earth from space when they're on the moon. So I hope you'll like looking at that book. I love you, boys. I'll see you next time when it's time for Aunt Cindy's book club.